Ever notice how ads always pop up at the worst moments? When the killer's identity is about to be revealed. During that perfect meditation flow. On Amazon Music, we believe in keeping you in the moment. That's why we've got millions of ad-free podcast episodes, so you can stay completely immersed in every story, every reveal, every breath. Download the Amazon Music app and start listening to your favorite podcasts ad-free, included with Prime.
Maybe I'm just not making myself clear. I don't want to fuck with you, Sal. But I got the connections. I got the sales organization. I got the muscle to shove enough of this factory so far up your stupid wop ass that you'll shit snow for a year.
Frankie, blow this cocksucker's head off.
Ooh, guns. Come on, Sal. Tigers are playing. 2 nights. I never miss a game. I work for Dick Jones!
Hey, Paul, it's Paul, right?
Yeah, it's Paul.
Welcome to the force. I think it's a good thing that I drive, because you smell like alcohol.
Well, we'll say less about that.
Well, so they told you a little bit about this beat, this area of Detroit, covered in
Pretty
perverts, covered in degenerates, covered in slime.
Yep, there goes one there.
And that's why we needed more people on the force. Today's going to be your training day.
All right.
And basically, we're a special sector where we track down perverts and creeps and the biggest scum in Detroit. But mostly we just watch horror movies on our phone and stuff.
Sounds cool. Let's get them.
Yeah, let's get them.
Let's get them.
21 Adam 12. 21 Adam 12. Are you there? Are you out there?
Yep. Copy. The creep police.
Whoa, what's that?
We have reports of shots fired by an orgy down on South Detroit Road.
Oh, okay. That's our department, Paul. Paul, you ready to take this, rookie?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go, man.
All right, put those sirens on.
Come on.
Go.
Be careful. There is very heavy gang presence down there.
All right. I can smell the sex in the air, Paul.
That's what that is.
Get your gear. We'll pop in here.
Got it.
Warehouse.
No
You're going to see things you never thought you'd seen before that you'll never want to see again.
That's why I signed up, brother.
Creep police, open up. Yeah, we're here investigating the situation. There's shots fired. Back away. I'm Detective Corey. This is Detective Rookie Paul.
Hey, man, we're just sucking and fucking over here. Ain't no shots fired.
We're going to check that out ourselves, sir.
Hey,
Back away.
Stand back, sir.
it's just dildos and big hoes here. Come on,
Sir.
man.
Sir.
What the?
Stop waving that in my face.
We'll have
Sir.
a look for ourselves.
I ain't putting
Yes.
this down. All right, I'm just going to stand over here, pleasure myself while you guys look around.
Put it away.
Paul, look over there.
the-
There's something. Sex with an animal. Over there, we got some BDSM.
Yep.
Leather. I can smell the leather and the lubrication. Oh, look, Puff Daddy's over there. Jesus Christ. Smells awful in here. Something awful in here. Hey, there's a girl taking a piss over there. I'm gonna go check it out. Are you good? You want to check? You check out the left spot.
I'll go over here, Corey.
I'm gonna go check out over there. Ma'am, excuse me. What are you doing over there? You can't just urinate right there.
It's a free corner, baby.
Well, Well, I understand, but there's a lot of violence on here. What are you even doing over here by yourself?
I'm just taking a break, you know. Nature's got to come.
Man.
Just like the rest of us.
Yeah. You ain't got a gun on you, do you?
No.
Hey, hold on, freeze.
Let me turn around. See? All natural.
Well, I think I got to take you under arrest. You can't just be pissing wherever you want to piss, and you got a pistol.
Do you mind if I zip this up?
Yeah, I think that would be best if you zipped up.
Help!
Piss
in your eyes, Daddy?
I can't see. It's worse. I hit my head.
Meanwhile, sure is stanky in here. Wait, what the hell is that? Oh my God. Freeze! Everybody, freeze now! Police! What is this? Must be 15 men, 7 women, 3 or 4 dogs, and a whole lot of guns. Everybody down.
What do we have here? Oh, you look at the cop, everyone, with all the guns.
Shut your filthy mouth. Everybody against the wall. Even the dogs.
I don't know if you're looking at everyone around you, boy, but you're a little outnumbered. Look at all of them. Guns, guns, guns.
You're the one with the gun in your face, sir.
Bitches leave.
5 minutes later.
Oh, my God. Oh, wow. What happened? I got so much piss in my eyes I can't see. Oh, Paul. Oh, shit. Paul. I think he's in trouble a little bit.
Well, boys. We got a cop here. And I hate cops.
I hate cops too, boss.
Yeah. You know why I hate cops? 'Cause cops don't like me, so I don't like cops.
Why don't you smoke this cop, boss?
Everybody calm down. Damn! There goes my gun. All right,
You didn't stand
everybody.
a chance.
Damn, where's Corey? God shit.
Kick him in the dick, Emil.
Oh!
Na 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 na.
Waste this bozo creep, boss.
Na 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 na. Na 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 na.
Ah!
Oh my God, he just got shot in the dick.
Oh!
Blew the dick smooth off.
Oh no!
Gives a whole new meaning
God.
to the word working for
God.
Dick Jones.
Back up! Oh!
Yeah, look at his hand.
Oh! Damn!
All right, let's light him up, boss.
Ah!
Waits this fucking creep.
You're all under arrest.
Come on, Emil. Boys, let's get out of here.
Paul, are you alive?
Oh, man.
I got pissed in the eyes. I can't see so much, but we gotta get you out of here.
That sucks.
We gotta get you to the creep police. We gotta get you to the department. Here, I'm gonna pull on your arm.
No, don't
Paul.
God damn it.
God, that was a hell of a first day. Okay.
Oh, my
Let me
God.
get you out of here.
Hey, pick up that hand.
Do you want the dick?
Bring it with you.
I don't want to pick up. Okay, I got it.
My hand.
Holy shit. You guys really turned him into something, man. Is that still the same guy?
State of the art. His brain is completely wiped. He is going to be a huge
Were you able to
success.
put that hand and that dick back onto him?
The hand.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
yes.
The hand.
hand.
So he has a hand, he has his brain, he has his chin.
Sir, we can save the dick. Lose the dick.
We don't need.
Lose the dick. We don't need the dick.
Are you guys about to boot him on? Is this going to work? Or should we? Here, I'm going to tap on his.
Oh, shit. Sprung a leak.
What are we going to call this guy?
Fucking cyber cop.
No.
The plug-in police.
Droid Dong? No.
No, there's no penis. I scrapped the penis.
Robo Creep.
Robo Creep. I love it.
He's a Robo Creep police.
Brilliant.
Brilliant. All right, well, let's boot him up.
All right. Coming online. Follow me. 1, 2.
Robo Creep, what are your prime directives?
To save humanity, stop perversion, and watch horror movies.
Oh, what?
Horror movies.
Horror movies was not part of his
Something
programming.
you added.
Horror movies.
I don't think so, but okay. Well, that's fine. Anyway, all right, let's get him up. Flip him the keys, Corey. Robo, how do you feel?
Prime directive. Somewhere out there, someone is using a dick for crime. I must go.
A dick? Oh, he's off. He's off.
Episode 61, the Robocop Ranks Savage Action Creeps podcast. So we're still Savage Horror Creeps, but today we are covering the gore masterpiece Robocop and all the movies that came after it. We have special guest Paul.
Yo.
Horror Bishop.
Horror Bishop Paul.
Paul's always joined us on the Savage Action Creeps. The last one that you were on that was action-based was the Mad Max franchise, right?
Yes.
Right before Furiosa came out, I think.
And we have, as always, Nate.
Hello.
And myself, Corey. We are going to be ranking the 4 main RoboCop movies and also talking a little bit about their add-on television things that they did. But before we do that, as always, we are going to talk about what's new in horror, movie, and cool shit news.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants. I got news for you, pal. You ain't leading but 2 things right now. Jack and shit. And Jack left town.
Did you hear about this new Jeffrey Combs movie where he plays a moth?
He plays a moth?
Yeah, Jeffrey Combs is coming out with a new movie based off of H.P. Lovecraft. And I don't know if he's playing the moth or doing the moth. There isn't even a title yet. But Jeffrey Combs is back in the saddle again, making a new moth movie.
Like a metamorphosis take on it? Or like what?
I believe so.
He's just going to be a moth.
Man.
Yeah.
He's just breaking pencils slowly. I will be a moth. Okay.
I mean, I had a moth in my house this morning. It was annoying.
Jeffrey Combs joined.
Not a good review for the movie.
They're hard to catch. By Austin Burtish. Mystery of the Mothman is what it's called. Jeffrey Combs, who is cemented in horror legend, is making a movie called Mystery of the Mothman.
Oh, like so it's a Mothman movie, though.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's totally different then. That is...
He plays a troubled Vietnam veteran.
Did you guys ever see...
Returns to his hometown to discover a conspiracy that turns him into the Mothman.
Oh, nice. Did you guys ever see the Mothman prophecies?
I didn't. I skipped it.
Richard Gere. So what was fun though is I went camping and I took like a little iPad up there with me and I watched the Mothman prophecies out in the woods because it's kind of got a woodsy vibe, and it kind of freaked me out. I'm not gonna lie, even though it's supposedly based on a true story. It's based on the myth, but I was hoping you guys saw it because then you could see like. It's kind of creepy if you watch it like that, but it's Richard Gere.
Yeah. I don't think it's like horror. It's kind of like a thriller, right?
Yeah. I mean, there's some like horror scenes, but really, it's kind of like It's a myth movie. I don't know. It's kind of, it's a thriller, I guess. That would be it.
Well, in other news, have you heard about this? August 25th to November 2nd, Fanta is releasing Universal Pictures collaboration horror movie soda pops. We got Five Nights at Freddy Orange. We've got Chucky's Punch. We've got Michael Myers Pineapple Soda, Black Phone Raspberry Soda, all coming out at the end of August through after Halloween. And I did this when they made the Beetlejuice sodas.
Yeah.
And they're pretty bad.
They're pretty bad.
They're
Like
bad.
the orange one is good. The fruit punch is okay. But
Sure.
Fanta's
pineapple
pretty
soda,
legit.
raspberry. Well,
yeah, you get into those weird.
well,
sodas,
what you
but,
can
I mean,
do is you can go down to your Dollar General
oranges
after
are
August 25th and get yourself some horror soda pop cans. Do you like that? Is that cool? Or is that not cool?
I've noticed they're doing that now. They're making like horror themed beers, horror themed soda.
Oh yeah, there
things
is
like
the beers
that.
too that came out.
Can't hurt.
And this is kind of jump. Well, no, this is the same segment where we talk about what we've been watching. If we can jump into that quickly, I think I'm the only one that saw it though. Sweet Revenge, the new actual Jason Friday the 13th licensed short film.
I don't think it's licensed. I saw that.
No, it is though. It is.
I don't
That's the Jason IP.
So you're telling me there was a New Line Cinema?
No,
thing at
they
the
sold the
beginning.
rights. They sold the rights, but it's sponsored by, to your point, Angry Orchard. So you see a lot of Angry Orchard beers in the movie,
I didn't
and
watch
there's a
that.
lot of product placement in a 13-minute
I
short
still don't
film.
believe that's licensed.
It's the official IP of Jason. Now it's unfortunately it's just a 13-minute long short film, but you get to see some pretty gnarly kills for a short film, and it's on YouTube. So what's if you got 13 minutes, why not?
You liked
check it
Until
out.
Dawn?
Did I like Until Dawn? Yeah, I just watched that recently. We're jumping into what we've been watching.
Well, no.
Oh, okay.
It's news. So the creators of Until Dawn are now making Urban Legend remake.
Okay. Well, that's David Sandberg though, the Lights Out guy, and
It's from the producer of Until Dawn.
Oh, okay. So it's not him.
And then Urban Legend movie's coming out. I'm not excited about that at all. I think that'll be awful.
Okay.
Oh,
and then
Well, you don't like Urban Legend to begin with, or
no.
okay, so you're just lukewarm on it to begin with. So who cares if they're remaking it? I hope they do a better job than I Know What You Did Last Summer, man. It's woof.
You're woof.
Woof.
The only other news I got besides that is, did you hear this about how Jordan Peele released that he tried to acquire the rights for weapons?
Yeah.
And he gave his agents or his management
I think it was his management team. Yeah.
direct to pay whatever it costs to get the script to make this movie so that he could produce it. And now that they didn't get it and they lost it to Warner Brothers, he fired them.
Fired them all because I think if I remember this correctly, I think he lost it by like $7 million, which might as well be like $7 to him, right? And to his company.
scale.
And it's blowing up huge, right? It's crushing at the box office after only 1 week of being out. And yeah, I don't blame them. They dropped a big ball, man. That would have made them a lot of money, over $7 million, just because they lost the bidding war on that. Apparently, he told them very direct orders to get this movie.
Yeah, no matter what.
And they fucked up and didn't do it. So,
Bummer. I wonder if it would have been better if Jordan Peele had his finger in it.
you know what? Jordan Peele, I think, believes in Zach Kreger and the team that's behind it. So I think it probably would have been the same exact movie.
Well, then lastly...
But he would have made some money off of it. A lot of money.
Lastly, I heard that Warwick Davis is canceling convention visits to make a new Leprechaun film. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool?
That's an adjective you could use.
cool.
Sure.
All right, you guys got any other
I would
news?
say disappointing that's the news. Is
Do you
I
have any
don't
other-
want any more Leprechaun films.
Yeah.
Give it 20 years.
well, you're gonna get some more.
You're going to get them.
give it 20 years. Give it 25.
What else are you going to do on St. Patrick's Day?
Yeah,
There's got to be some other.
weave a basket.
I don't know. Weave a basket. Yeah. You know
Wow.
what? Instead of watching the
Wow,
Leprechaun
watching a
franchise,
Leprechaun movie.
yeah, I would
Celtic
weave a
knots
basket.
and shit.
That's an Easter thing, weaving baskets, isn't it?
Well,
No, you
use
weave
Celtic
it on
knots.
you weave it on St. Patrick's Day, and then you put eggs in
That's
it
right.
the next month.
You don't weave baskets on St. Patrick's Day.
Well, it's either that or watch Leprechaun. So
So watch Leprechauns.
Right.
let's watch Leprechaun.
Leprechaun's great.
all right, so we're gonna get into what we've been
Anybody
watching.
got any other news?
I have no news.
All right.
No.
So what have we been watching?
Well, I talked about it Until Dawn. You said you saw it before.
I didn't.
Oh, you didn't see it
Last week. We talked about this last week. We already did this, but
really?
yeah, I didn't see it yet. It's on Netflix. You liked it, kinda.
Yeah, because I feel like I just
didn't
watched
watch
it recently.
I don't want to watch it because
I was actually surprised by it, just because there's a lot more gore in it than I thought it was going to be, but the story's kind of a mess. Yeah. So, yeah, but I mean, it's okay. It was better than what I thought it was going to be because I heard very bad things.
Sure. We all went and saw it together.
Yeah, we didn't talk about this on the last episode.
No.
Oh, shit, man.
Remember,
Okay.
we went right after the last
We've got
episode.
two bangers.
Two bangers
Two
together.
bangers.
So I made a mistake earlier in the podcast saying that this movie could be as good as or even better than The Substance. And
I believe there was a bet on the line.
but there was a bet that we'll
That's a
talk
high
about the
bar.
results of the bet. Nate bet that Weapons would be better than Together. I bet that Together would be better than Weapons. And the loser does have to mutilate themselves on the next podcast.
That's right. That's September, right?
Well, yeah.
So, yeah, we
and,
said this.
we don't want to get, we'll compare them a little bit today, but not yet. So Together was a well put together film. Okay. It was a little bit mainstream. There was a couple of things that were hard to suspend your belief about on how the things happened, but you do get some good body horror.
Yeah.
You did get a good performance by two actors.
Yeah.
It was entertaining, not too long. And my only gripe was that perhaps when things got really interesting or really cool looking, the camera cuts away a little bit sooner than expected. This is not a 5-star film, but it is a close to 5-star film. It is in my top 5 horror films of the year so far. I am happy with it. I'm hoping that in another watch, I'll like it more. I did think it was going to be way better than it is, but it's still an A- or a 4.5 star out of 5, in my opinion.
And yeah, well, no, it's also in my top 5 so far for the year. But there was some like questionable decision making, as well as the body horror element was not as much body horror as I thought it was going to be. I thought it would be grosser than what we got.
Well, yeah, they cut away.
Yeah. And so I think that that's partly because it's a Dave Franco made movie, right? And they're not, I shouldn't say this, but it feels like they're not experts in horror, right? So they didn't go the full Substance route or anything like that. I thought we were going to get Substance level gore.
Yeah.
Over the top, crazy shit.
I thought my jaw was going to be on the ground.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
something I never seen before.
The movie felt...
Which I kind of did, but
the movie felt like it pulled its punches, both in story and in some of the stuff that we see on the screen. With that being said, though, I still think it's a great movie. I love Alison Brie. Dave Franco's great in it.
Yeah.
There's not too many characters in the movie.
Yeah,
there's not too many other people. And Damon Harrington, I think is his name, is the teacher guy. But yeah, he's it's a fun little movie.
Yeah.
And I'd probably watch it again, but it's in the top 5.
Yeah.
But it's a quality
Paul was
movie.
with us when we saw
But
it,
I was a
too.
little
We saw
disappointed.
every creep that we creeped with, minus
Back
maybe
row.
1 or 2. We had the big back row.
Oh yeah, we sold out.
What did you think,
back
Paul?
row. I liked it. It wasn't as scary as I thought it would be. Like you say, it wasn't as horrific and gory.
Pulled its punches, right?
But yeah, I thought it'd be a little more disgusting.
I'm never going to do anybody
But
in
it
a
was fine.
school bathroom.
Yeah, no. Well, I don't know.
That was scary. Come on.
That was scary just to have sex in a school bathroom, because if you get caught, oof.
The little boys' room. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
weird.
it's also scary talking about having sex in a school bathroom when you call it the little boys' room.
I was like, ugh.
That's not
Me
fun.
in the little boys' room.
And he just walks away.
But yeah, without ruining it, what did you give it? 4?
I gave it a 4.
4 out of 5.
I gave it a 4 out of 5 as well.
At first, I wasn't feeling it, but by the end, yeah, it came out as a 4.
Still a great score.
I mean,
And then,
it was,
a week later, since we'll talk about these right next to it, I went and saw Weapons. I didn't see it with the homies. I saw it with Knight, Patry, but
Yep.
we see that movie, which was long. a little slow at times, but this movie is amazing.
Yeah.
And you can't talk about this movie because you'll ruin this movie.
Yeah, we
if you
should
talk
definitely not.
too much about this movie, but you do get that like 4 different characters story in a row.
Yeah.
And Paul hasn't seen this movie yet, so we don't want to spoil it for him too in the room. But you get to see 4 different characters' day play out, and then at the end you get to kind of see the mashup compile of all their stories in this horror masterpiece. And I feel like the way they did this film at the end felt a little bit like an 80s or 70s film with a huge payoff at the end.
Yeah.
Huge payoff at the end. Just like his Kreger's other film, Barbarian, where he kind of tricks you. You do want to go into it almost blind. And then at the end, you get this payoff that is just unbelievable.
Yeah. I mean, for fans of Barbarian, you will love this movie. I think the structure is not exactly the same as Barbarian, but the whole, like, as you're going through Barbarian, because I went into that movie blind, as you're going through that movie, it's kind of like, where the fuck are we going next? And that I had the same experience in the movie theater. Where is this going? What is going on? And the payoff,
both incorporate creepy old bitches.
And the payoff is awesome. Payoff is absolutely awesome.
Yeah. All right, so I got the chance to see Alien Earth on Hulu Disney. Watched the first 2 episodes. They released those just a little bit ago, and I watched the trailer right before I was going to watch it because I was going to watch like Dangerous Animals or something different.
Yep.
But I was like, okay, let's do Alien Earth. The reviews are good. It looks a little slow, but let's watch it. So, wow. It took some liberties.
You like it, huh?
It made some changes. I love the xenomorph. I love the idea. I think it's going to go to some real 10-hour episodes. The first 2 episodes, I am interested. I wanted to keep on watching. It had me hooked. It's a little far off from all the other Alien movies, but I think this one is horror first, science fiction second.
Yeah, I could see that.
So it's in the vein.
Have you seen it, Paul?
I haven't. It's very intriguing though.
Here's the thing: if you like Alien Romulus, I think you're gonna like the Alien Earth show.
I medium liked Alien Romulus, but I've only seen it once.
We all kind of medium above medium.
Yeah, I think it would.
Extra medium kind of.
But we thought we were gonna get like an Evil Dead 2013 Alien movie.
It was
just like an Alien movie.
There's different things why we disagreed on that one, but I mean, like, we all kind of started liking it more and more.
But I'm saying, I think it's people are
the xenomorph,
so afraid Disney's going to ruin it. But I think
so far the xenomorph action first 2 episodes has been awesome.
Yeah,
they're old traditional xenomorph actions.
Yeah.
There's other aliens in it though.
Yeah.
And
good reviews.
It's getting great reviews, but
eyeball alien, goat alien.
Yeah, there's some very strange different aliens out there because
it's a specimen ship crashes.
Exactly, that have been gathering
and then
specimens.
People on Earth have to search and rescue this area, and they're gonna come across a bunch of different aliens, and the xenomorph is loose.
Yeah, because the ship crashes.
But there's also another side story about these human baby children that are going to die that they put into robot bodies. And Xenomorph don't want to kill them.
Doesn't seem like it, but who knows?
There's a lot left to show.
There's a lot left.
But it's a good start. So far, I'm into it.
I'm going to be struggling with watching it week to week. Yeah. I think it's only 8, actually.
I'm gonna start watching that.
But the first 2 are out so far, and then now it's going week to week.
It goes to September 23rd.
Dude, man, it's fucking... I don't like week to week shows anymore. Yeah. I realized that, and this one's gonna get to me, the week to week thing.
So you were pretty bummed when you watched Wednesday? And then halfway through the season they stopped?
I haven't watched any of Wednesdays yet. Yeah.
Don't.
Okay. So I might, I'm just because Alien Earth has got a lot of story and it's unfolding slowly.
Could you imagine a 10-hour Alien movie?
Well, yeah, if it's good, I'd watch it. Yeah. But I've liked what I saw, but I think I didn't like it enough to watch week to week. I'm going to stop and then binge watch it all when it's all done.
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, they're halfway through Wednesday, and I don't know. It's for kids.
And then they went week to week?
They did half the season and then the other half of the season in a month. That's what Netflix does now.
I fucking hate that because they're doing that with Stranger Things. So the last
parts.
3 parts.
But the last part is a 3-hour movie.
Yeah, so it's one part on Thanksgiving, one part on Christmas, and one part on New Year's.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Whatever. Whatever. Just get it to us.
No shit.
What else have you guys been watching lately that's new?
Yeah. So I saw Strange Harvest in the theater, which I had no idea what that was about. It looked creepy from the poster when I was ordering my tickets for Weapons. And I'm like, okay, so what is that? And I looked it up, and it is a cool little story about, it's basically shot like a true crime documentary, but it's about the serial killer killing all these people in very gruesome
labeled
ways.
Found footage, and you said it's not exactly found footage.
It's not exactly found footage because it's not like the shaky cam stuff left and right. It's shot like a true crime documentary. So there's a lot of people talking at the camera and stuff like that, but then they show you like the real life, what's going on type of stuff. And that might just be from, you know, like gas station footage or whatever it is. But there's some intense shit in this movie, and it is creepy, but, you know, it's not like jump scares left and right because of the documentary angle. But it is unusual. It's kind of cool with the true crime angle, and it's definitely worth my time. It's not... doesn't make the top 10.
I saw that there was good reviews.
I don't know.
I didn't want to watch it because it was found footage. And I tell you what, guys, maybe I'll check it out.
Yeah, well, you missed your chance to see it in the theater. I do think that...
I have my ways. Maybe I still will.
Well, maybe you will. But I don't know. Seeing it in the theater did help because it isolates you. Yeah. It puts you in the dark. Watching it at home, some people I can undoubtedly see will find this boring. And you are kind of lukewarm on found footage to begin with, right?
Shit.
So I don't know.
I like cop shit.
But if you do like found footage and you do like true crime documentaries, I think that
cop movies.
This is for you.
Man.
Yeah. You hate this episode.
I hate cop movies. But all right, so that's what we've been watching. That's news. Also, happy birthday, Jacoby. His birthday is in 3 hours. Our night, Jacoby. We were just at his book release for Pumpkin Guts, and we all got our signed copies and got to see him in his hearse looking sharp as ever. Packed house. He didn't even get to hang out with us. There were so many people there. So congratulations and happy birthday to you. We've got some emails.
Yeah, awesome to see the dream come alive. But first, emails.
Did you really put her liver in the mailbox? Because I heard that they found her liver in the mailbox next to her spleen and her pancreas.
Randy, you goon, fucking trying to eat here.
I'm just getting mad, right? Better live her alone. Live her alone.
All right, how many we got?
Well, we got 2 this week. One from a very familiar face, fellow horror knight Anthony, a.k.a. Dracula, a.k.a. the Demonic Thrust, emails in. And
soon to be young Argento.
Yes.
Our
young Argento.
Lil Argento.
Lil. L-I-L Argento. Lil Argento.
We'll get into that later.
And he comes in with a Robocop email about the Robocop video games.
Okay.
Well, we did announce that we were going to do this on the last episode, so he must be... Thank you for keeping up, Anthony, with the episodes. He says, Robocop is one of my favorite action films ever and gets better every time I watch it. Hardcore, funny, filled with enough blood squibs to make an old vampire like me erect.
Oh,
that's
a good review.
Boner Town.
That's a good review.
Population Anthony. All right. But the main reason why I'm emailing you guys in is to quickly talk about the Robocop video games, which has had 9 games made. I had no idea.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
There has been video game tie-ins for each movie of the franchise, even the remake, plus one based on the comic book miniseries Robocop versus the Terminator. Oh, no shit. The most recent game that he's played, Robocop Rogue City, is the only one that I've played. Taking place between Robocop 2 and 3, the game is very faithful to the rest of the franchise and captures Robocop's tank-like movement, satirical humor, and head-exploding violence quite well. Peter Weller even provides his voice and likeness to the game. It is a bit buggy at moments, but it's an enjoyable experience. Plus, it is a shorter game, roughly 10 hours, so it doesn't outstay its welcome. Hope you all have an awesome day. That sounds pretty damn cool. That sounds like
they got Paul to come back and voice RoboCop for the game and everything.
Peter Weller?
Yeah.
Not our Paul.
Peter Weller, yeah. Paul Verhoeven,
yeah, that's what he said. And so that kind of sounds like an unofficial movie.
It's kind of like a sequel.
Yeah.
But we don't have time to play games.
Yeah, but 10 hours. Watch a lot of movies.
Yeah.
10 hours?
10 hours.
Come with me or there will be
Well, good to hear
trouble.
from you, Dracula and, Lil Argento and apparently Robodrac too, because he loves that shit. Everybody loves RoboCop. I didn't know that. I thought I was the only one.
No, man, it's a sci-fi action classic. So, yeah, and that's I kind of want to check out that game. I don't really play a lot of games.
Do you have a game system?
I have a PC. I could probably play it on there. I would think.
Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe.
Paul, you got the system, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
I got PS4 as the highest. No, man. You know
I
me.
am
I'm not a big...
creep. I play all kinds of games.
Yeah.
Bitch.
I don't play that many video games, but...
Bitch, I got joysticks in my hand all day.
If that happened, if I had a video game. But thank you for that, man. That's cool. Always great to hear from you, dude.
Yes. And then this is 3 episodes in a row. Straight, yes. Our next emailer.
But we asked her questions. I've been awaiting this.
So Temptress of the Shadows has emailed back in. Now, previously, she said she was in a cult, and we were like...
We want to know more about the cult.
What? What kind of cult? Are you cool?
We asked her if she was cool.
Well, I mean, like, are you safe? That was one of the questions. And what was the craziest thing that she experienced? It's a she.
Yeah.
Has seen. So, Temptress of the Shadows emails in and says, "Hi, creeps. I was looking forward to your last podcast. First, for your skit and movie recommendations, and second, curious to see what questions you had about the cult I grew up in. My curiosity was quickly replaced with bewilderment at the level of naughtiness towards me, particularly coming from Nate."
Yeah,
what the hell did I say?
I thought you were kind of rude too.
While Corey was showing me kindness.
Well, I thought you were a little rude.
Oh, there's a heel turn here. That's all. There's just a heel turn.
You've been the bad guy for a while now.
Didn't she say, though, to be fair, I don't know if I'm enjoying your podcast?
She got a little sassy, but then you got...
I was a little sassy?
And then you went past sassy into rude.
Oh, really?
Almost.
Me rude.
I remember when you did it, I was like, whoa, Nate. And then when I listened to it again, I was like, yeah, he could have been nicer. You were having a bad day, right?
It was a bad day. It was just a bad day.
Everybody has bad days.
Look, here's the thing: is I love being playful with the listeners too.
Yeah.
That get playful with us, and obviously, Temptress of the Shadows, she's getting playful. But geez, I don't even know what that means. But hey, I respect and appreciate.
I want to hear what else she has to say.
Every listener that takes the time out of their day to email us or reach out to us.
So are you apologizing to the Temptress of the Shadows?
Fuck no. No, I apologize if I was rude or anything like that. But yes, I did.
Try to be more sassy instead of...
Sassy, not rude. That's a fine line.
Yeah, I want you to... Tomorrow morning when you look in the mirror, I want you to go sassy. And
sassy
just,
Nate.
Today I'm going to be sassy, okay? Yeah. Because maybe you just need to work on your sassy.
What an image.
I think you were trying to be sassy.
Butt naked in front of a mirror. Just
sassy. But you need to... You just got to work on your sass.
I got to work on my sass. Okay, that's fair. To be... here's the thing. That's funny. I'm reading it as it's written. To be honest, I expected it to be quite the opposite, meaning you were supposed to be the rude, sassy one. I love it. So she's been listening to a lot.
Yeah.
That's what it tells me. Anyway, I will answer only one question as punishment.
Okay.
You are allowed to ask more for next time, and if you are nice, I will consider answering.
All right.
This is Temptress of the Shadows.
She's got demands.
She's heavy on the tempt. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, you asked what was the weirdest thing in the cult I was willing to share. Since there are so many weird things, It is a cult, after all. I will tell you one that is unusually strange. Can I play the, let me hit the soundboard here. Let me play the creepy music. There is a sacred building where only certain people can go if they are living up to certain rules and standards. And in that building, they are taught secret handshakes, and each secret handshake has a statement that goes with it, much like reciting a memorized passage. After learning these, you are forbidden and sworn to secrecy to ever speak it. There is a fear instilled in you to do so. My heart is beating even as I type this. Is that weird enough for you? Let me cut the music here. Cut the bullshit. There we go. There we go.
So just secret handshakes and secret chants and
yeah, we gotta know more, right? I mean, I know she's a temptress of the shadows, but we gotta know more what's going on. No, she says there is so much more, so be nice and you can ask more. Remember, you are speaking to the temptress of the shadows. Behave like it. This is fun. This is really fun. This is what a fucking.
I think you guys are gonna.
So
right, yeah,
this is where this
I know,
is going.
and that's the funny thing is like off air, Corey and I have just been like, who the fuck is this? Like, do we know this person? Is someone fucking with us? Because they're writing in and like they're being playful. And look, we appreciate everyone that writes in, right? Not being rude when I say this, but we're also just like, is she fucking with us? Do we know this person?
Yeah.
But then also they're saying things that are like real. It's not like fucking with us, right? It's not like saying something that we said and it was like Corey's wrong or I'm wrong.
I mean, it's not me writing in.
No, and we don't. Yeah,
I don't like put on a dress and become a temptress of shadows and take a hot bath and then write into my own podcast or anything.
Goodbye, horse.
I mean, honestly,
he's putting on lipstick. About to email
Am
in.
I a suspect?
Everyone is a suspect. This is now the scream of the podcast. Yeah, I don't know who the temptress of the shadow is, but
I feel like
secret handshakes and statements that go with it, with memorized passages.
I want to hear the passages.
I
want to know what the handshake was.
Memorized passages sounds like a religious type of thing, though, right? I mean, like, you know how like
a cult has to have religion to be a cult. Yeah, I think so.
What about like a Cthulhu?
It's just a club.
It's a club.
If there's no religious,
Mickey Mouse never had any passages.
If there's no like God or all end thing, it's just a club.
Okay, well, shall we ask the temptress of the dark?
Another question?
Another question. She said we got to be nice, and I think we've been
nice.
fairly nice. Paul, don't fuck this up for us.
I won't.
Okay.
I want to know. I want you to write down the chant. That's
shit.
I want to know the memorized chant.
You want to be in the cult.
Well, and I want to know, what are they used for? Like, why do you need secret? Why do you have to go to a place, learn secret handshakes and phrases or passages? Like, why? What's it for? Do you get into like some like super secret tier of your cult? Like,
that's your question?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we'll be nice. And then let's see if we get
forever nice.
Yeah, we'll get down and plead to the
it could be
to the
like this.
temptress of the shadows.
You know what?
Give us more. That wasn't enough. I feel like, okay, fine, fair enough. You punished Nate, but I've always been nice.
That's true. So you want it all.
And if you don't want Nate to read it, just send it to the Instagram and then I'll read it.
Yeah.
Savage Horror Creeps podcast. Instagram.
Yep. And that's how people can get out to us, so they can send us weird cult shit left and right whenever they want. Or just
stuff.
Yeah. Or Robocop stuff, or just what they'd like to see aired on the podcast, or just say hi. You can reach out to us on Instagram.
Or just let us know you're listening, or that you think Paul's more attractive than both of us.
Well,
because we get that
probably
message a lot,
true,
but we don't read it.
But you can reach out to us and tell us that Paul's a hottie on Instagram, Facebook, or at savagehorrorcreeps@gmail.com.
Yeah, please do.
All right.
I guess that brings us to our main feature tonight.
Robocop.
You know how people say, "You're okay in my book," or "In my book, that's no good." Well, I actually have. a book. And everybody I ever meet goes in this book. And now I've met you, and you're going in the book. Except, I'm afraid I must file you under chicken shit.
All right, RoboCop. I've got 4 honorable mentions, and we've got a rank of the 4 main RoboCop movies. We are not counting fan-made films on the internet or anything like that. But to start off with our first honorable mention, RoboCop the series. RoboCop was a TV show that got put on in the early 90s. Which was made for TV. I'm not even sure what channel it was on, but
I think the movies and the TV show was Canadian.
Perhaps.
I think I read that either the movies or both, or the TV series was a Canadian joint.
Okay.
So that was So that's
where this suffers from. The first actual episode of RoboCop the series is called "The Future of Law Enforcement," and it's about an hour and a half long. And I watched that and counted that as a movie, and I was not able to get through all the TV shows after that because there's a whopping shit ton of them. But the first movie is kind of fun, and it has some, cop shit, some violence, some detective stuff, but the guy that plays RoboCop just doesn't pull it off, and there's not those greasy, grimy bad guys. So I think the worst in all of the TV spin-offs of the RoboCop series is the RoboCop series. And if I can jump over here, I can give you some actual specs on this real quick, because I did forget them. That came out in 1994 by Paul Lynch. Richard Eden played Murphy, and it's okay if you really love RoboCop and you need a lot more RoboCop in your life, but it's also going to take about a week of your time to get through all of this shit.
Is it pretty PG as well?
Very television.
Okay. Yeah.
About like NCS, like Law and Order.
Okay. Yeah, because there's it aired in 1994. It says TV 14.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely for kids, essentially.
And then I'm going to say our second honorable mention would be RoboCop Prime Directives, which consisted of 4 films in a miniseries called RoboCop Meltdown, RoboCop Crash and Burn, RoboCop Resurrection, and RoboCop Dark Justice. Dark Justice being the first one, Meltdown being the second, Resurrection being the third, and Crash and Burn being the fourth, with Crash and Burn or Meltdown both being the best one, because there is decent fights between the secondary RoboCop. If you ever seen the movie Cube, there's a bad guy in the movie Cube who plays the opposite old ex-partner Murphy that gets turned into a RoboCop, and he's evil, and RoboCop has to use the power of friendship to get him to help him after causing all kinds of problems. In this world, there are superheroes, there are tons of bad guys, and RoboCop is obsolete, and there's no parts to fix him, and the cops want no interest. They want him in the trash can, and he's not as tough and invincible as you would like your RoboCop to be.
Yeah, this was the Canadian. These 4 movies were the Canadian ones. Yeah. So,
that
but they are rated.
Cube is Canadian too.
Oh yeah, it does make sense.
So he must be a huge actor.
They're still rated R though. Is there any violence?
There's a lot of fighting and violence, but there's not really swear words, and it doesn't have that gritty, violent feel.
Okay. All right.
My third honorable mention would be RoboCop Alpha Commando, which is a cartoon that came out, and also was not able to watch every single episode of this. I watched maybe the first
41 episodes
41
from 98
episode.
to 99.
Yeah. And it has that like old school Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle feel to it.
Okay.
Where it has the same type of animation, crime fighting, and pull on characters. And I actually like this more. I got super stoned and got sucked into a couple of episodes, but it is a cartoon.
Okay.
But Cartoons are fun if you remember that stuff.
RoboCop looks beefy as fuck in this cartoon.
He's Alpha
series.
Commando.
Okay, they beefed him up. All right.
And then our last honorable mention would be RoboDoc that came out in 2023, not that long ago. The creation of RoboCop. It is 4 episodes. Of an hour and 40 minutes apiece. In each episode, they do a good job. Like the first one, they just talk about the cops and the criminals. The last episode, they just talk shit about the guy who played RoboCop.
Peter
him
Weller.
eating Oreos and getting in fights. They get into the cars. They get into the scenes. How about they talk to all the cinematographers, all the special effects makeup guys, and it's actually a really good documentary.
It's very
that
good.
made me like watching RoboCop even more. I watched RoboCop and then I watched RoboDoc, and then I had to watch parts of RoboCop again with knowing all that background stuff. Made the film
Yeah, it looks like
richer.
it's nearly 5 hours long.
It only covers RoboCop 1. It has nothing to do with 2 or 3. They talk a little bit of shit about 2 or 3 in there, here and there, but them talking about the director and the lead actor and all the things that Nancy Allen had to do and all the little pieces.
Well, Paul Verhoeven is an interesting director. From what I have
mad respect for him now, and I'm actually gonna put a lot of his movies on my list now.
Starship Troopers.
Bang bang boom shoot blood guts, no more blood, more blood. You know,
that's a pretty good Paul Verhoeven.
So RoboDoc is a very cool documentary. If you are a big RoboCop fan, you should watch this. Also, Anthony shouted out the video game, which I heard is really amazing. It gets the voice actors back for the video game and tells the story in between.
Yeah, that one's Rogue City.
Check that one out too. But let's get into the main 4 RoboCops. Me, Paul, and Nate all sent in our top 4 of the main RoboCop movies, and guess what? They're all the same.
Yep.
We agreed unanimously.
Nothing like a unanimous decision.
Me and Nate have agreed unanimously together, but we've never added a third voter in there and had a 3-way unanimous choice. And it makes it a little less fun, but hey, at least we know we're right. And number 4, the 4th greatest main canon RoboCop movie is RoboCop 2014.
Yes, the PG-13 semi-remake. Reboot.
You think? Yeah.
It's kind of a reboot.
I think it's. I don't think it's a. I think it's a remake. Because it has nothing to do with the old ones.
Nothing at all, and it's a completely different story, which is why I kind of say it's a reboot.
It's
it's very government contract, and we want to use this for the army one day. So let's get a cop and use him.
Let's get Dracula. Let's get Gary Oldman to make him sensitive, and then take away everything we paid him to do.
Say what you want about this movie.
Sam Jackson is great in it.
Dude, the fucking cast in this movie is great. Joel Kinnaman as RoboCop is great. Gary Oldman, Michael Keaton, Abby Cornish, Jackie Earle Haley, Michael Kenneth Williams, who was Omar from The Wire, a fucking brilliant actor. That's his partner. That's Lewis, pretty much, in this film. And then Sam Jackson doing some interesting commentary, which is one of my favorite things about this film.
Yeah, actually, the most memorable thing I think is Sam Jackson.
Yeah, I agree.
You're probably right.
And I did you mention
Rorschach is Jackie Earle Haley. Yeah, he's not playing Rorschach, but he's a grunt. He's a grunt for Michael Keaton
for the government. Yeah,
he's kind of like the Clarence Boddicker.
Basically, you get a slimmer, sleeker, cooler looking military style RoboCop. He's almost like a military cop instead of a beat cop in Detroit.
Yeah.
And they make him in China. They send him over. The actors did okay. Everybody did a respectable job. Nobody far and beyond. I think Sam Jackson actually shines through this film more than any of those other well-named
His commentary
actors.
of the TV
I
show
love
is
me
fun.
some Gary Oldman, but this is not one of my favorite roles of his. But he
doesn't really.
Everyone did fair. Everybody phoned in.
Yeah.
They figured, okay, this was such a big hit. We got to redo this. I mean, I guess it was a better idea than making RoboCop 4.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so either. I think there's a good movie here. I just don't think it needs to be attached to the RoboCop franchise. You know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't. They just try to like tweak everything.
Robo Soldier.
Well, I mean, so it's more army based, right? Yeah. So they want to use it for army purposes. And so it's like, well, then make an AI cyborg person, you know, like that.
They've already made that movie a million times.
Well, they've made tons of Robocops a million times too. You know, like we don't need to tag everything to a franchise. It's my argument about a black James Bond, right? I have no problem with Idris Elba. Fantastic actor. I would love to see him be a secret agent spy, but I think that man deserves enough respect to be a secret agent in his own franchise, not just be a James Bond.
I think Bill Murray should be James Bond.
Like he just... That would be the most sarcastic.
That'd be funny. I'd watch
it. Would be.
I don't watch the James Bond.
I would be very interested in that. You know. But it's my argument with that is like, you have good talent here, give them their own franchise. You don't need to tack it on to other people. So
well, that's guaranteed money, though. That's guaranteed money. You put Robocop on. And I didn't watch this movie when it first came out. It took me about 2 years to break down and watch it. Same with like the Conan the Barbarian one.
Yeah.
Because it's just like...
Did you like the Conan the Barbarian one? We never talked about that. And I know you're a huge Conan
about
fan.
The same as I feel is Robocop remake. Those are very similar. They came out around a similar time. You take something that everybody loves.
That was Jason Momoa, right?
Yeah. And then which he looks like Conan in the comics, don't get me wrong. But,
he does. Yeah, he really does.
But it wasn't the same. It wasn't the same. And that's the 80s to now. You put all this money in there. You take away all the passion. You take away the special effects. You take out the Verhoeven fucking splatter visionary director. You got, 20 producers probably sticking their nose in this fucking movie.
You definitely, and it's PG-13. Yeah. At the end of the day, it's PG-13, which we'll talk more about.
I thought the drama was pretty good. The whole family drama dynamic, it moved me a little bit. I remember getting a little sad for him, not like crying, but yeah, that's not what you.
I mean, the story was nothing new, but it was a decent story. Like there was some weight behind it, and you know what I mean. Like it was something that we've seen time and time again. But I'm like, okay, well. Sure, he's going to go after the bad guys, and I
think I gave it 3 stars, knowing that it deserved 2.5 or 2. But
yeah,
you know, like I said, it came out. I was pissed. I wasn't going to watch it. I didn't like the guy that was playing RoboCop, and you know, he wasn't in Suicide Squad or anything yet. But when I watch it, if you watch it wanting to like it, I think you can find things you like about this movie. But what makes RoboCop great is because at times you can put yourself in RoboCop's armor and you can watch this movie and pretend and empathize with RoboCop and what he went through, the horrific kill, putting him in the suit, and then growing to love him that way. This just didn't have that soul where you could jump into RoboCop's shoes and feel what it was like to be RoboCop. I don't know. It
did a good job with his wife, and you know, going back to that, like RoboCop actually.
Paul says no. I mean,
well, we're gonna get to Paul because I have a question for Paul. And I'm not sidelining you, Paul, but like I know that you have feelings.
You go give this movie a bunch of praise.
we have to do it, right? We can't shit on every movie, right?
Go for it. Yeah.
What you saw is RoboCop came back to the house with the kid, and they got to see him. Like we never got to see that in the franchise, so I was kind of like appreciative of that. Whether that amounted to anything, it doesn't matter. You know, I liked. But here's the other thing that I found about watching this movie. He doesn't really get to be RoboCop until like the final third of the film. Like they're testing him out. So you got like 1/3 of him
in China for the first act.
Well, right. Like he does his cop thing as a human, then he gets murdered, you know, sorry, spoiler alert, but it's the whole basis of the story. Then they make him into RoboCop. Then they test him against stupid fucking drones.
Yeah.
And he doesn't get to be RoboCop until like the final third of the movie. Yeah. And it's just kind of like, what are you doing?
I don't even think he dies. He's near death, but I don't think he.
Yeah, they somehow save his head and lungs.
But he wasn't. Yeah, he wasn't dead.
Yeah, it is weird. It is really weird. Again, I want to kick it over to Paul because Paul, you
kind of watered down.
You texted us offline, and when you were watching this, and you had a lot to say. You were pissed, is what you said.
I was kind of upset.
Okay.
I could see it being part of Robocop franchise, perhaps, but like maybe like a side story for somebody.
Like he's not Murphy. You don't want him to be Murphy.
It's a very cold, dark, like unsettling story. Where a guy's, he's wakes up as a robot, but he doesn't understand whether he is a robot or not. I mean, it's just the whole thing with 2014 is like he interacts with his family. It's like he's going to like be with them. I don't like the emotionality of it. Like if that's even a word, emotionality.
Well, because it becomes a plot hole, right? Because he's still very much human in the remake.
I just thought it was kind of lame. To be honest with you, it's kind of mushy.
Like, fuck this family,
mushy and lame, and this is like RoboCop's gritty. Yeah, by 3 it got a little less gritty, but this one was really.
It didn't feel like RoboCop.
If you're gonna retell the origin story, you'd retell the origins. It didn't feel like the same story at all. Like it just didn't feel like.
Here's the
thing.
thing.
Think RoboCreep would be better than RoboCop?
I think Paul was better RoboCreep than 2014.
He definitely wasn't chasing down strange dicks.
This might as well have been like a remake of Universal Soldier. Remember that with Van Damme and Dolph Lundgren back in the day? I mean, they were robots. They were working for the army, right?
I wouldn't buy that for $1.
Oh, do they even have that in this one?
Yeah, Warjack says it.
Oh, yes. Yeah, you're right. They didn't have the fun commercials.
He doesn't say, I'd buy that for $1. He says, I wouldn't.
Yeah, they don't have fun commercials in this one. They have a talk show host in Sam Jackson. So, yeah, it's kind of the same, whatever.
I get it why you hate it. And if you compare it to the first 3 RoboCops, it's trash. But it was... Yeah. Here's my question.
Yeah.
Would you rather not have one or have this one?
I'd rather not have one. I'm good with that. I'm good with letting.
Would you rather the movie never be made?
2014?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you're probably right. Doesn't need to be happening.
It doesn't, and so that speaks to the movie, right? Is
or
like
called something else.
So are we all making a tryst to never watch this movie ever again?
I'm good with that.
I don't need to see it ever again.
I'll make a blood pack right now.
I still got it on Blu-ray though. Should I sell it?
Well, we do have to mutilate.
I don't even have it. And Corey, you know that I'm a fucking completist, right? Even if I fucking hate sequels, I need to get them.
Yeah.
This movie exists out there. I don't care. I have no interest in buying it.
Right.
And it's not because it's like horrible. It's just
motorcycle is cool.
It's so lukewarm. It's so lukewarm. It's so
vanilla. Which is almost worse than something being bad. Is when it's just milk toast and you're just like,
they should have cast Idris Elba.
That is, I would have liked to see that. It would have made the suit blacker. But anyway, I think that was a nod too. Anyway, some commentary there. But here's the thing: is this is my golden rule with horror films? You can be good, you could be bad, just don't fucking bore me.
Yeah.
And this movie bores me. That's what makes a bad film.
It was more of a superhero than
it was okay, whatever.
Cyborg, so
something I didn't want to happen, watched it with an open mind, found some things I liked about it, but in retrospect, it could erase and it would be fine. It would not change my life at all.
No. Because they're never going to make any more movies on top of this one, right? Yeah. Like,
well, we don't know.
Are you sure?
Well, they're not going to be connected to this 2014
they probably
one.
would have by now. It's fucking...
I wouldn't.
11
years
old
11 years.
I wouldn't put it past.
All right, number 3, RoboCop rank. Our number 3 is RoboCop 3, 1993, PG-13. There's a lot of 3s in there. The one in the 13, the one in the 93, and then the RoboCop 3, and it's the third best.
Loyal as a puppy.
Directed by
Fred Decker.
Who also did Monster Squad and Night of the Creeps, which are great films.
Great films.
But why did this movie suffer? They said, we are making more money on the toys than we are on the movie.
Interference.
So you got to make this able for those kids that buy the toys to watch this shit and play with their fucking toys. Yep. We want to sell toys.
Yeah, I'm standing up for Fred Decker on this one. He was going to make an R-rated film. He had a whole script and everything planned for it. And we'll talk about the second thing that happened with. But yes, you're right. The marketing,
recasting of RoboCop?
No, Peter Weller didn't want to even do the sequel.
No, he was doing Naked Lunch.
Oh, with David
Otherwise,
Cronenberg?
he wanted to do number
That's right.
3, but
Naked
he
Lunch,
was in contract with Naked Lunch, and he couldn't do it.
movie.
But after the Robo-Doc, he fucking hated that suit.
Right.
I'm surprised he wanted to get into that thing again.
Well, he did for 2. Yeah.
Yeah, money.
And then he wants to again for.
But Fred Decker, I still believe, had a great vision for this movie. The first thing that fucked it up was the merchandising. They made it PG-13.
And then it was the recast of Robocop, which you could barely tell.
I don't think Robert John Burke was that bad.
It was a good cast.
Yeah, I don't think it was that bad.
Because I knew it wasn't him, and I'm like, oh man, he did a good job.
The second thing I'm alluding to with Robocop 3 is they ran out of money towards the end.
Yeah.
So Fred Decker had this whole plan with the
ninja
Asian
robot,
ninja robots,
the made in China version.
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah, and he had this whole idea, and it was going to be this awesome, glorious throwback to martial arts and samurai films and all this other stuff. And they're like, "You don't have money for that, dude. You already spent it already." He's like, "Wait, what?" What? You told me I would have this, and they're like, no, you got to make it for cheaper. And so
Kane Mitsu, that character, got pretty much thrown out. He got one quick fight scene where he did some kicks and flips.
He does some funny smiles.
Yeah,
and
he was cool though.
That's it.
And I love
interesting idea.
I love how RoboCop in this movie said "fuck the police." How did his programming let him do that? By the way, why was he able to side with the rebellion?
I do have one big thing that does actually sign off on that.
Okay, what?
He does fry his programming in RoboCop too.
Oh yeah.
And it erases all directives, and we'll talk about that when we get to
He's become truly human and uses his own brain.
So he does fry all the directives out of him.
Right. And then he becomes, pretty much a rebel for the fucking Star Wars against the...
Pretty much, yeah. That's a very good comparison. It is a total rebels versus the Empire type of thing.
Yeah. And he, that kid that's 7 that can fucking reprogram any robot in the world. PCH Pounder, your crush.
CCH Pounder is fucking great. And she's great in this film.
Love her.
She's fantastic in this film.
I don't mind her. Is CCH Pounder?
CCH Pounder.
CCH.
Yeah.
Weird name.
Yeah, but no.
And then there's a lot of actually good characters, side characters in this one. And what do they call the gang members?
Splatterpunks.
Splatterpunks.
Oh yeah,
Splatterpunks. Remember when we did that movie together and he told us to dress like Splatterpunks from RoboCop 3, and I was like, what does that mean? And then I watched RoboCop 3 again, and I was like, oh, that's what he means.
Yeah.
And watching
very John Carpenter's Escape from L.A.
Yes. Yeah. They're like that, or they're like the Batman Forever, Batman and Robin type of stuff, where all of a sudden it gets really colorful and really wild. But watching the second film, I did notice that it started getting more colorful, more gangy. There were some splatterpunks in that film. Yeah. They just weren't like front and center. But these guys were fucking like, that one guy's got an auto-tune voice, right?
Yeah. I'd be a
Cyborg eats brains, Jack. And that other guy's just...
Where would you be? Would you be a cop, a rebel, or a splatterpunk?
Oh, you got to be a rebel, right? I'd probably be that old man.
I'd be a splatterpunk.
I just wind up being a splatterpunk, probably.
Yeah, me and Paul be splatterpunk.
With your black teeth.
Oh, God.
And your Elmer glued hair.
That's the life, man. If I lived in that world, that's what I would be. Splatterpunks forever. They should have got... That's what RoboCop 4 should have been. No RoboCop, just Splatterpunks.
Splatterpunks.
A RoboCop story.
I'd still watch Splatterpunks.
And then at the end, they just have to face RoboCop. Just get in. Basically street trash, but with RoboCop at the end.
I actually really love the opening where there's cops and there's Splatterpunks everywhere. Yeah. That's kind of creepy.
Oh, yeah.
And
they're like, oh, fuck, we broke down here.
Yeah, right. And there's Splatterpunks everywhere. And it's like, yeah, it's nuts. The jetpack thing, I don't know how you guys feel about that, but they wanted to use that in 2. Yeah. And they just didn't have enough money for it. So, I mean, that was an idea that was kicking around, so it shouldn't have been like that crazy. Yeah. I like his gun. I like his gun arm. Why not? Why couldn't he take off his hand and put on a gun? He should have been doing that from the beginning, honestly. Yeah.
Updates.
Right.
Yeah. I don't see anything wrong with that, even though he's totally fucking overpowered. With that thing. Motherfucker's got a jetpack and a rocket launcher.
Yeah. What's his battery life? An hour. He has to go back and
That's another thing, too.
Batteries weren't that good back then.
That's a really good question. What is the battery life on a... Because,
Infinite.
And some inside baseball here for us listeners at home. Anthony, aka Dracula, he has an electric vehicle. And he's always talking about the battery life and like how he has to charge frequently. Robocop's flying around in a fucking jetpack.
Yeah, that car gets about 250 miles before you have to plug it in at Walmart. Could you imagine him being mid-fight and being like, fuck, I need a Walmart?
Robocop's in winter.
Robocop needs to be charged.
He goes and he sits in that spot.
I guess he
in
sits
the
in that
department,
spot.
but they don't like
Maybe
show him
he's
get
nuclear
plugged
powered.
in.
I don't know.
It's like a Tony Stark thing, right?
Or
Where
it's
he's
not
just
his
got,
brain.
like,
His brain can't be charged.
No, fuck no.
They don't really say because
No,
they don't
I
really,
don't-
I know it's not a cell
You don't
phone
need to get
battery.
into it.
Well,
He's got-
do we want to see a movie where he's fighting and he's like, "Hey, plug me in, Lewis"? That would be terrible.
Well, maybe when he sits in the car, it charges him up. Looks like like one of those pads you put your eye.
Did you ever see the movie? Did you ever see the movie Burn After Reading, where George Clooney makes an exercise chair where that's got a dildo that comes up whenever
I
he
didn't
like?
see that.
Okay, maybe it's like that. Maybe that's how he charges. He sits
There's
right
no
down in
hole
the
in his
chair.
butt. I've looked at that butt a lot. There's no hole.
We'll save that for
It
the
is a
first
black
film.
hole.
He's got a tight butt. Robocop's got a little tight little dumper on him. I'm just gonna say.
I guess.
Oh, come on, Paul.
I guess I'll have to look again.
If you can't-
Circles, man. It's just
If you can't
circles.
say a cyborg has a nice ass, what can you say on this podcast?
That'd be weird to make a cyborg with a not nice ass. Just like
Let's make it really frumpy and square.
Too much junk.
Like,
It's frumpy. It's just flat.
I just
I mean, if you think of other robot movies, none
Like
of them had
Bender or
nice
something.
asses. Like Short Circuit.
Oh yeah, no, Johnny
well-
Five from No,
Yeah,
he never had a nice ass.
What are the
If
ro-
anything, he had a big fat ass. PH. But
Whatever robot heroes are there? There's not many. But
the Terminator,
Wow, but
kind of
he's-
bony. Kind of bony when he gets his skin melted
he's
off in a fire.
Synthetically human.
I
though.
mean,
I think he's
I don't know.
closer.
Arnold Schwarzenegger probably had a pretty good ass.
Oh, he had some glutes,
So, I mean, I don't know.
baby. He had some glutes. Yeah.
But yeah, RoboCop 3, I think, is nearly as good as 2. I think they're very similar, but the PG-13, the recast, and the letdown of an ending that could have been so much
The ending.
more
Yeah.
is the reason why I picked 2 over 3.
Well, especially when it is literally the OCP Corporation versus the entire city of Detroit, right? It should have been an epic all-out war. And it's a little hit or miss.
So let's talk about butts on robots. The Iron Giant.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he
Wall-E.
he did
no
some
ass.
ass Kegels or whatever.
Big
he did.
Hero 6. No ass.
Oh no.
We should, like,
Transformers.
Ex Machina.
No,
I think
not a robot.
RoboCop does have the nicest ass in robot
You're
movies.
probably right about that. Yeah.
Astro Boy, the Wild Robot. There's apparently an attractive robot in Star Trek, Lieutenant Commander Data.
Data. Yeah, you don't know Data? Brett
I don't
Spiner?
watch a lot of them.
Oh, dude, Next Generation, man. Yeah, he had a butt on him. That boy had a butt on him.
So it's either him or RoboCop.
No,
That's
you're
attractive.
wrong. Have you ever seen the Jetsons? They're made.
What, Rosie?
Girl
was
was-
like a square. What?
Rosie was thick with two
She had
seeds,
no
man.
ass.
It's no, she had that. She
was
had
the pleasure
that
model. Yeah.
She had that maid outfit on, and yeah,
That's true.
George was a lucky man.
Whatever. Jaden was hot as hell. His
Jaden.
wife?
Oh, I was like
Jane Jetson?
Jaden
Jane
Smith.
Jetson, his wife?
Jane. Yeah,
She
sure.
was a good looking lady.
I think you said Jaden for a second. I was like, what?
Oh, Jaden.
Jaden Smith?
All right, so number 3, RoboCop 3.
I don't know how that review went.
I agree with you.
Okay,
I
but
think it went good. Splatterpunks fucking should be more violent.
we all appreciate it, though. It's
Yeah, I like
cheesy, right? It's cheesy,
it's a
but
4 out of 5 star for me.
Oh, okay. It's a 3 out of 5, but that's a good rating for me.
It could have been 3.5, but I went 4 because love me some Splatterpunks.
It gets a lot more hate, and you need to lean into the cheesiness of this movie. And
Yeah.
if you're willing to do that, it's great. It's
I didn't think Mick Daggett was that bad
No, he was a dick.
He was
No,
evil.
It gave me James Bond vibes.
He was
like,
totally,
you know,
Seriously bad. Kane Mitsu is very cool. Wasted potential because they ran out of money.
Yeah.
And then who was the other villain in that movie?
Well, McDaggett, OC. I mean,
Rip Torn.
Rip Torn's great, but he wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
He was.
All right, number
like
2.
Man.
Number 2, RoboCop 2. RoboCop 2 just has to live in the shadow of RoboCop 1 being one of the greatest action films ever made. A movie that was hard to make, that everybody hated making it, that had a lot of bad vibes, but just turned out to be this B movie with an A movie budget that just stole America's hearts. Back when cops were still cool, and the idea of the future of robots not being maybe the end of the world. Every time you get a robot or an AI or somebody in a movie, they're smarter. The T9, the fucking Terminator, Skynet,
T-1000 in Terminator 2.
This is simple robots.
Yeah,
this guy was awesome, but in the second movie, they just. How could the polish was gone, the acting was subpar. How a Star Wars director,
not any Star Wars director, it is the Star Wars director, because a lot of people think that Empire Strikes Back is the best Star Wars film, and this is Irvin Kershner, and he comes back, and they're like, he fucking knocked it out with that Star Wars sequel. Let's bring him back for 2.
But was it really that bad? RoboCop 2 was a fun. You could just tell it was like,
but you had RoboCop
a little bit more
blow up. They didn't think it was going to be a hit. It made 8 times its budget in the first fucking 3 weeks. People were going back and back into it, and then all of a sudden, immediately when the sales went up, they said, "Make RoboCop 2 right now."
Yeah,
make it right now.
It's even crazy that it took 3 years for it to come out. To be honest.
They rushed this movie to be made. They had 9 fucking directors attached to it until they finally settled with it. Yeah. And then they rushed it out, and they didn't polish it. They didn't professionalize it. They had the same people that did effects. I think some of the same people that did the scripting. But, with Verhoeven.
Without Paul Verhoeven, yeah. I fucking love that almost the entire cast comes back for this.
Yeah.
Love it. We're talking about the TV anchors, the wife, the police sergeant, all the main characters, sure.
Nancy, the sergeant in the police department, who is a great actor too.
But you even get like the news anchors that are back for it, and you get all these
because it was
great.
6 months after they wrapped up on the other movie, and they were there.
It's the continuity between the two films is awesome.
But there is a continuity missing. It doesn't feel the same as the first one. It's way more goofy. It's way more over the top.
Not as gritty.
Weird. And it feels like it has 1/3 the budget.
It does. It really does.
Even though I think it wasn't even that big of a difference.
I don't think it was at all.
I also fault the script, because if you boiled the script down to brass...
Well, originally the script was RoboCop 3.
But if you boiled it down to brass tacks... RoboCop 2 is exactly like RoboCop 1. Yeah. With plot points.
Yeah.
They're building a big robot. Sure. There's a evil corporate lady this time.
Yeah.
Not a guy. There's a secondary, very bad character like Clarence Bodiger from the first film. That's now Kane.
Yeah.
And he's got his own little army, and
I like Kane.
They originally wanted RoboCop 2 to be RoboCop 3 and set in the future and watch about like the have that whole future world and
Delta City.
Yeah, Delta City. Yeah. But then they were like, hey, if you do that for number 2, that doesn't leave room for number 3.
Yeah.
So they were like, okay, write something before that. And then they were like, oh, drugs are a big problem. Ooh, there's riots in the streets. Ooh, let's do the same thing, but let's add drugs.
This movie plays like a DARE campaign. It really does, man.
I mean,
because this is coming out. It's 1990.
Kind of the vibe back then.
It was, right?
It was
totally
vibe,
like, don't do drugs. This is terrible, and everyone's doing nuke
I like
in here.
The drug acts.
Yeah, I made it interesting.
It was more campy.
Maybe they should have just used heroin instead of making up a new drug, but.
Nuke?
Oh, what about Nuke?
Nuke was cool, though.
Nuke seems to be kind of fitting in there,
It's kind of like Scat in the Faculty.
We're in the
dude. I can't wait till we do that movie one day. Can't wait.
Yeah,
I
RoboCop 2 is great. I like RoboCop 2. I think RoboCop 3, 2 are both great films. Mm-hmm. I do think RoboCop 1's in its own world, but yeah, I mean. the villains. The villains are great, just like in the first movie, and that's what sets it apart because the villains are better in 2 than 3. But the kid, what a genius idea. He's programmed. He can't fucking kill kids or cops. So let's get a kid that sells drugs to fuck with Robocop. I love
Hobb. So I always hated Hobb.
I loved Hobb.
I always hated Hobb. This time around when I rewatched it for this episode, I didn't mind him. I was actually like,
so unbelievable or what?
Well, no. Wait, unbelievable that kid's that smart and could just like pick up a drug empire. Yeah, okay, that's unbelievable. Sure. But I was like, okay, they're not playing him like a stupid, annoying kid. I mean, he's a douchebag.
He's basically Edward Furlong.
He's a douchebag. But I mean, he's supposed to be a douchebag, so I didn't mind him this time around. The Kane, dude, Kane's only in the movie to get in that giant robot suit at the end.
You mean TV head, boy?
Yeah.
That tube TV would pop so quick under those explosions.
Dude, oh my God, yeah.
The fact that monitor stayed intact.
Right.
And that his brain was inside of that television.
Brain and spine and eyes. Which is so fun. Why did they need the eyes?
Cool. I thought it looked cool.
Oh,
I thought it was very unbelievable and bullshit.
Awesome.
But I thought it was a cool idea. I think he's a good villain. I think it was
cool too.
Oh, totally.
More creative than Clarence, but not pulled off as well as Clarence.
No. Look, and I'm not shitting on Kane because Tom Noonan does a awesome job as Kane.
He looks like he's on drugs.
He looks creepy as shit. He's got this like Charles Manson-esque vibe to him. I love when he takes drugs and he's like, my teeth are wiggling. I love that.
That's not what drugs are like.
Well, maybe you don't know Nuke. You never had Nuke.
Yeah, we have.
We've manufactured Nuke just for this episode.
Me and Paul have done everything.
Packs of them.
Here's the thing about this movie. This movie is nearly 2 hours long, and I can't get over the fact that there is 20 minutes that you can cut out of this film easily. And it's something happens to Robocop in the film, and they're building him back again, and then they put all these directives in him, and they basically make him woke, right? They basically like, and I'm not saying woke's evil, right? But I mean like he won't harm anyone. Kinda. He's super neutered, right? And like he won't hurt anyone. He's not Robocop. He's a bitch. Let's just call him for what he is. Robocop's a bitch.
Well, even Lewis is like, what the fuck is wrong with you,
even
man?
his partner's calling him a bitch, pretty much. He's getting spray painted. He's spouting off proverbs throughout the entire thing. And then like 10 minutes after he's spouting off proverbs in these scenes that I think are meant to be funny, but they're fucking annoying, he goes and electrocutes himself and wipes out all directives. And then they're like, okay. And then he basically wakes up and he's just like, where's Kane? And then the rest of the movie continues. And it's like, dude, this is a 2 hour long movie. You could have just made it 100 minutes and cut that whole section out. And it's got nothing to do with the story. Nothing.
And what about?
Because you forget about it right after he electrocutes himself.
He electrocutes himself and he's like, where's
what
Kane?
happened to you?
Yeah,
And then he starts fucking up people. And he's, every
the car chase when he's on front of the truck.
Love it. Love it. Except when he can't bend his knees for a period of time on that thing. I was just like, wait a minute. He's sitting on the motorcycle.
Scene, it reminds me of the Terminator 2 chase a little bit.
Yeah, but the T-800 could always sit on the motorcycle. Why he's just driving down the road? It's so ridiculous looking.
Oh, when they put him on like an action figure?
Yes. Yeah.
You ever had an action figure and put him on your action figure?
He's not posable. Yeah. Yeah. It's so stupid. But yeah, like I noticed that this time around. I was like, why is he driving like that? Why does he have to stand? It's like, is it too bumpy? Oh, it's too bumpy for his fat butt.
It was to
PH
sell
fat.
Action figures.
Oh, did they make a No, you know what? As a kid, I had a Robocop motorcycle. I don't remember if that was after the first film or the second. But I did have a Robocop motorcycle, and he sat much like that.
The scene where Robocop tells the guy, "Thank you for not smoking." They actually pulled that scene out of a movie and actually made that an anti-smoking ad for a little bit in 1993.
Oh, that's great. That felt like a commercial that you'd see on TV.
So
It really did.
Yeah, but yeah, the reason why he couldn't move is because they did this suit out of fiberglass instead of whatever they used it for the first movie too.
Oh, really? They didn't make like posable joints for him?
Yeah, it was fiberglass.
No wonder he didn't come back for a third film.
Well, he didn't. Well, David Cronenberg. I would have did Naked Lunch too.
Yeah, but that movie wasn't that successful, I don't think.
Naked Lunch?
Yeah. Plus, honestly, with the budget of 3, there probably wasn't enough Oreos.
Yeah.
And if you've seen the Robo doc, you'll get that joke.
But yeah, and number 2 is special. I think it's a 4 out of 5 for me. Again, solid 4 out of 5.
You're still getting
RoboCop's back. They rushed it a little bit. I think they should have just took their time and made another RoboCop masterpiece. But everybody's got to get their money in Orion. Is that how you say the distribution company?
Orion.
Yeah.
Didn't have too many blockbusters or movies that packed a punch, and they had to get this fucker out.
Oh man, though, I remember seeing that thing so many freaking times though growing up. The Orion Picture Company.
What is it? It's like E.T. No, that was...
I don't know. Yeah, I'd love to go back and look at what Orion Pictures was.
Something in his prime directives.
So many.
When all of that big list of them was going through and they changed everything.
All 300 of them.
And one of like the Easter eggs is something that's like, ignore all Orion rewrites or something like that.
Oh, really?
Something in there.
Oh, that's
like,
fun.
Yeah, I was watching something
so
about
that's the
that.
filmmakers just throwing shade at the producers,
because there's like a million things coming by. It's like all this.
That's really fun.
New woke stuff or whatever he has to deal with, and
that's
hilarious. One of them was like, because apparently Orion was
it felt like a lot of rewrites,
a bunch
right?
of stuff, and
But look, like RoboCop's still RoboCop. It's still Peter Weller, and he still has a very cool climactic fight with a stop motion.
I like that fight at the end, man.
Stop motion robot at the end.
Yep.
And
so Orion had Amityville. Orion had Caddyshack. The Rambo.
Yeah, I mean they were a big company at the time for sure.
Cheech and Chong's bad movies. Amadeus. Return of the Living Dead apparently was originally Orion. Flesh and Blood by Verhoeven 2.
Flesh and Butt.
Flesh and Blood. Did I say Flesh and Butt? I was thinking about Robocop. But
it's just Robo-Butt.
Robo-Butt.
Oh, I love it.
Bill and Ted.
Okay, so I mean, they had a lot of good hits.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's a lot of classic movies that you just listed off there.
A lot of movies.
I just remember seeing Orion Pictures whenever a movie started so much throughout my childhood.
That's what I'm saying.
Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, shit. They were still going then. That's 93, 94,
The
right?
Addams Family.
Yep, that's okay. That's mid-90s. So Orion carried on through probably the late 90s, I would think. But yeah, I mean, RoboCop 2 is, look...
Yeah, it looks like
more
they
the
stopped in
same,
2000.
not the same quality as the first film, but it is still fun to catch up with RoboCop and the entire cast from the first film.
Yeah.
Which brings us to the first film.
Number 1, RoboCop 1987.
That's right.
We have talked a lot about it, but started off with an idea that everybody thought they ripped off from Terminator, but actually I think that they were trying to get this put into post-production well before Terminator.
Even if they did, this feels nothing like Terminator.
And it became a very successful comic series, but was after the film, so the comic wasn't
Makes
first.
sense. Yeah.
But yeah, Red from that 70s show, Clarence Boddicker, what's his actor's name?
Kurtwood Smith.
Kurtwood Smith. Awesome. So many good
one of the
one-liners.
best bad guys
He
in
came
the
up
80s,
with
right?
a lot of his own lines.
Give me my fucking phone
He swore so much.
So good, right?
And I mean, you got the characters and the cops, the scenes in the movie where RoboCop does that one shot where he walks through the whole police department and you get to see like women and men changing in the same changing rooms
before
and talking about
when he's still Alex Murphy.
Yeah. When he first shows up and you get to meet all these different cops and the lieutenants and the sergeants and how they took people from the cast and gave them those jobs and just
well, Paul Verhoeven isn't a crazy director. I mean, he's crazy.
Yeah.
There's plenty of stories about him. But he's a super fucking talented stylistic director.
And he loves gore, and he loves to go over the top.
Loves it.
And he has a way to make the over-the-topness not feel fake and goofy.
No.
He went over the top, and he made really crazy... People don't bleed that much in the things they use for the gunshots.
The squibs.
The
squibs. When
were
they blow
literally... bruising and cutting people open because he used some of the largest squibs in the world, and there's literally people having to do like that one guy in the beginning part when the
Ed 209 blows
goes
him
wrong.
Yeah,
he had to do that 10 times. And apparently the dude is traumatized to this fucking day because he would do it and they'd be like, make bigger squibs.
Yes, but here's
bigger squibs.
Here's the fucking thing though, is I rewatched this film 3 nights ago, and every fucking effect that has blood and gore in it still holds up to this day. Still holds up. And it's 1987.
More blood, not enough blood.
When he gets his hand blown off and you're seeing bone and just gore flying out of his hand.
Brutal.
Freaking
awesome. It is such a good fucking hand loss thing that we're not seeing.
And Peter does a good job.
Oh my God.
Peter and Paul both did a very good job
as Robocop
expressing the pain of that shot.
Well,
but yeah, it's brutal, man, and it's unrelentless, and you want to look away, and you feel bad.
You feel horrible
for a lot of the people that died. They died in they make those bullet holes look like they hurt.
Fuck.
You can almost smell the gun smoke from the guns. They shoot so much.
It's kind of like a badge of pride, right? Like, when did you grow up? Well, I grew up when my hero was shot 80 times and had appendages blown off before he became my hero, and now people are like, well, mine was Iron Man, and they replaced his heart with a battery. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, well, mine was brutally murdered.
I mean, how many rounds?
I'm not talking shit on Iron Man though, but it's so funny though, because like I remember having action figures. They made cartoons, like you said in the beginning of this thing. They made like TV 14, which is basically for like teenager family show type stuff of Robocop. Yeah. And you watch this first film, and you're like, holy fuck, this is so hyper violent. It is so insanely gory. It's not for kids, but I grew up on this and I fucking loved it. That's what's
weird, right?
I mean,
the 80s
fucking
rule.
loved it. Yes, I loved it. Yeah.
Man, like, because originally it was going to come in as NC-17.
Yeah.
And
they had to trim it down because
I think they
just for the violence.
I think he almost wanted to keep it NC-17 is what I was.
Well, that's why if you buy a Blu-ray or anything like that, if you buy a Blu-ray or anything like that today, there is only the unrated version out there because Paul Verhoeven made sure that he got his old vision out there. And the unrated version, I could tell you, because I've seen it like fucking 50 times as a kid, when Clarence, what happens to him at the end, I don't want to spoil it for people that might not have seen Robocop yet, but if you haven't, you fucking should.
Jeez.
What happens to him at the end? That's some brutal shit in that. What happens to Robocop in the unrated version too? He's like, he doesn't get his arm blown off. He gets his arm and then for the rest of his arm blown off.
The piece is literally shattered.
And they get shot 80 times and shot in the head. Like, it's
while people laughed and acted like it wasn't anything.
No, they took
the amount of disregard for cop life in that film
insane.
Is awesome.
Well, yeah, in the movie.
And like, remember when they get like those, when the bad guys are actually like just blowing the town apart with their rocket launchers and fucking
amazing.
Oh man, get to test those.
Dude, they literally
I like it.
I like it. Dude, like they literally went to like some small town, set it up to look nice.
Wasn't it in Detroit?
I believe.
No, they were filmed in Dallas.
Yeah, it was super hot, like way hotter than
now you could
ever
probably
been
do
Detroit.
that in Detroit right now. It's just like, I'm going to blow up this apartment building.
No, that's Minneapolis that they let you do that now. I can't do anything.
I got it.
I can't. We're not going to do anything. But dude, like cop helicopters came and they're like, dude, that's like when they blew up the fucking gas station.
Yes.
That was fucking insane.
They like blew up people's windows and stuff.
And let's appreciate there's a guy in a suit.
Yeah, standing
right
there.
there pretending to be Robocop.
Yeah, no, he said he goes, we're we're going to blow this up so big, we're only going to be able to do this once.
Yeah.
And then he was just like, holy fucking shit. And then the cops came and they're like, you can't do anything that big. We got permits. He goes, not for that fucking big. And he goes, well, it's over.
Yeah.
Wait, well, good point. What are you going to do? We won't do it again, I promise. You know?
Can't do it again. We blew it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they
That guy must have got a fucking concussion.
He's
when that,
in the
when that
documentary, and I think he.
Oh, I don't remember that part.
The actual guy that does that stunt was not expecting it to be that big either.
I guarantee it. You can see RoboCop kind of flinch.
No, they were
like,
like, "Fuck, we should have put the cameras farther back because the explosion was so big."
Yeah.
Yeah.
The camera, they should have been a fucking 50 yards back so they could actually see it. But and then they wanted the shell to say hell.
Oh yes.
Did you notice how the S blew up before the rest of the thing blew up and it just said hell?
Amazing.
But yeah, the effects, man, it went all out, dude.
Well, let's talk about one of the best effects in the entire film. It's when Emil is he drives into just a giant vat of old toxic waste that they just keep around.
Yeah.
And he is literally melting.
Don't touch me, man.
His friends creeped out.
Help me. Don't touch me, man.
Help me. And the fucking like attention to detail of the fingers underneath the nails melting down was so fucking great. And then you're like, can't get any grosser than this with this guy.
And then Clarence comes through with the car.
Fuck. And then he just plows into him.
And he blows up like a water balloon.
His head goes flying into the windshield and the rest of him just blows up everywhere. And I'm like, this is the best thing. You know, as a little kid, I'm like, amazing, bring me more, you know? And still to this day, I watch that and I'm like, we've seen people get hit by cars time and time again in movies. Why are they not blowing up like
tell
this?
me,
It's so good.
How did RoboCop know where the rape victim's vagina was when he shot through her skirt to shoot that dude in the dick?
Dude's
banking, I'm sure he
has bullets off of freezer doors too.
Well, that's in
what
two.
I'm saying.
I know, but that's in two. But I'm saying like
he's got to have a basic understanding of
when
anatomy.
he saves that girl from the rape,
yeah,
and then he shoots her through the skirt and shoots that guy right in the dick. Does he have X-ray vision?
Yes.
I think he was really hoping.
Awesome. He was just like, I hope she doesn't have a big vagina.
Jeez. Yeah.
Because that was close.
Yeah. Yeah. Even she had to double check herself to make sure she didn't.
Whoa.
I don't have 3 holes down there now, do I?
He could have shot her in the foot before he shot him in the dick, but he had to do that.
He's brilliant, yeah.
Brilliant.
You don't miss.
It's okay. Even if she was grazed down there.
I think
he was going to call the rape crisis center for her. Right? He was totally just ready. Don't worry.
Your move, creep.
Yeah.
RoboCop 1's amazing.
So
we've been talking a lot about the gore.
We didn't talk about his wife.
So that's what I wanted to talk about now.
Or Nancy.
What I think is so interesting about this film. What I think about this so interesting about this film is when it first starts, it's like, it feels kind of like hollow, like Murphy shows up and he's like, hey, I could throw my gun. And then he immediately dies, pretty much. And it's because of his partner. Let's be honest. She looks at a dick and then leaves him stranded.
She got hit in the head. What was she going to do? Murphy forgot that he was where he was.
Lewis leads to his death.
He came from a smaller town. He should have been more careful. He was training.
Before
the motherfucker wanted to drive. The motherfucker was walking ahead. He should have been behind Lewis. It should have been Lewis that got shot up.
Whatever.
He should have been hanging back.
In the scene before that at the cop station, they said they lost like 5 people the week before. 5 cops in a week getting killed. That's
Murphy should
horrible.
have been more careful. Murphy could have.
He throws it to Lewis. He's like,
and where was Murphy when Lewis needed her when she was looking at that guy's dick while he was peeing?
Not looking at it. He was taking on 2 guys. 2 guys by himself and killed 1.
He shouldn't have been so goddamn brave.
She shouldn't have been looking at dicks, and she should have waited for backup.
He should have been helping Lewis.
Anyway, so he dies, right? What was so interesting is that I'm like, oh, okay, so he's just like in and out. Like he's gone, basically. And then he becomes RoboCop. What's so interesting in this film is that you get all the drama and reflection of his family and all that stuff as RoboCop. Like he's thinking he's having memories.
Yeah.
He's having memories. He's walking through his old house. And I was like, this is such
that house scene is awesome.
It's awesome, right? Yes. It hits you right in the feels.
Flashbacks and him like malfunctioning
and
from his memories mixing in with the
It is such a better way to bring that type of like feeling to the character than just like, oh, he's a family man and he's like tossing the ball around with his kid in the yard for like 5 minutes before we see him brutally murdered 25
going
minutes
back to
into
a
the
place
film,
where
right?
you had your old life, and then the acting of the wife in the memories where she's like, I need to tell you something, and you think she's gonna say and it's just like fuck, man, that's how memories fucking
hey, Dad,
are.
can you do that? And it's like, and it all comes back, and I'm like, this is such a fucking great way to do that, and it makes you feel terrible for him.
Yeah.
You know, especially when he's like taking off his helmet later on in the movie.
I think I said this earlier, but what I love about RoboCop more is when they put you inside of his head. Like when you do POV movies like Hardcore Henry now or like Crank, when you get to see it through their eyes. Yeah. It feels like a video game or something. But in this movie, when they put you inside of the robot head, it really puts you in there and you really identify and connect with who RoboCop is. Yeah. And for certain parts of the movie, you really do feel like you're RoboCop. Yeah. And they do a really great job at that movement and like the waking up where they flash back to the scientist and the doctors tapping on him and having the birthday party and doing all that shit. It's just like, I loved it.
Such a great way to bring him into existence, right? Because like, man, putting together this RoboCop would be fucking wild. And if we had to see that, but no, they're like, we're going to keep the budget small. You're going to see it from his perspective. Yeah. And that's all we needed. It's so fucking brilliant.
Like, wasn't it
it's not Frankenstein.
His POV when they're like, hey, he's still got one good arm.
Could you imagine seeing
and then he loses it,
and
right?
You see it from like RoboCop's view, like it's like get rid of that arm, you know, like
it's so
put this one on.
Could you imagine if in Frankenstein they let us watch it through Frankenstein's view?
Oh, that would be a good one.
That would be nuts.
That would be awesome.
Seeing like his
waking up on the table
instead of watching him go up to the sky, staying in Frankenstein's head. That's kind of what it was like.
Yeah,
like a Frankenstein.
It really is. It really is. And yeah, you're right. That scene in particular shows you everything you need to know about the corporate greed and villainy of this guy.
We haven't even talked.
They're
about
not saving
OCP,
his life,
man.
right? OCP's a piece of shit. Like it's gross. It's totally greed driven. Yeah. And when they're like, well, we could save his arm, you could totally incorporate their arm. And he's like, nah, it's not going to look cool. Fuck the arm. Like, lose it, you know? It's like, oh my God.
Fuck the arm.
You know, this guy is supposed to be like the good guy in comparison to Dick Jones. But he sucks. He's terrible. He's a corporate greedy bitch, you know? And
I wouldn't say he's a good guy, but
no.
None of them in OCP are good people. Even the old man, who's more
not to bring it back to 2014, but actually, I feel like they really watered down OCP in 2014.
Oh yeah,
like they were almost like the good guys, like almost like
Well, that's a problem with
like
the remake.
Outrageously like
Michael Keaton,
terrible corporate people. You know
Michael Keaton taking that heel turn just kind of doesn't really work. But anyway,
that
who would you go?
Exactly.
We'll talk about that later. But yeah, I thought the family dynamic. I know that there was more in it that they cut out, but I thought it was perfect. I thought that she was a great ex-wife. I loved the memories. I loved all that shit.
Well, they didn't need to bog down the action or the movie with it all. No. We got hit in the feels big time.
And there's a lot to this movie. You can watch this movie and see things that you don't remember and you forget things. There's so much depth to it. From beginning to end, there's so many classic scenes that when you try to remember it, it's so rewatchable.
Tastes like baby food. It's baby food. He's still eating it. I love that though, because like RoboCop at that point is still very much a baby at that, you know. And I'm just like, there's a lot more going on here. This is operating on several different levels, and it's fucking fantastic. And then it is enjoyably.
We could have had more of the T-9000, right?
Add 209.
The initial RoboCop that
went wrong, 209.
I would have liked to see a little bit more of them, and then
it was stop motion though. That's got to be fucking hard.
What about the commercials We didn't talk that much. We talked a little bit about, but like the dinosaur.
That is one thing that is sorely missed.
Oh yeah,
in one.
That weird.
Sorely
where
missed.
They
in
made
3
this
and
thing,
4.
and they were like, "There's nowhere to put that," and they're like, "Put it somewhere random."
Yes.
And it ended up being a lot of people's favorite fucking part when they're selling the car, and then the guy was holding up the place.
Yeah.
And he's like, and I want that car on the fucking
6,000
commercial.
XUX. Sure, no problem.
And it smells sucks.
We'll even throw in,
that's right.
We'll even throw in a blonde pong.
And how RoboCop reaches right through the wall to grab him too. That was another classic scene.
Yeah.
See, and you forget about this when you go back and you're like, oh, when you talk about RoboCop, let's talk about the arrest. Let's talk about his death. There is so much to this fucking movie, and it's under 2 hours.
Can I backtrack a little bit, because now you're talking about the commercials, and I feel like
the news.
The news is fucking great, right? It's great.
They're dry as fuck about like 19 people killed, 14 people,
What about the space laser that goes off? Is that in 2, where the space laser goes off and kills 2 former U.S. presidents, not to mention hundreds of people?
What was that one in?
I can't remember if that's the first one or the second one.
Sounds like it'd be 3, but...
No, it's either the first one or the second one. I know that for sure.
I think it's the second.
Because I watched 3 like a month ago, and then I watched 1 and 2 like this week.
Mm-hmm.
So it's one of those, and like the space laser goes off, and they're like, oh, it killed 149 people, including 2 former U.S. presidents.
And it's like, I kind of remember that,
dude. You killed 2 former U.S. presidents, and they're like, all right, moving on, and then. Yeah. And then, okay, and this is...
Then they talk about a sale on ice cream.
And I don't mean to be jumping around, but like, this is in 2, and this is my favorite commercial ever. It's the guy that is talking about his phone call dropped or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And he couldn't get the stocks done.
It took 2 days to get it faxed or something.
2 days to get it faxed.
To download it, yeah.
I lost the contract. And he blows his brains out in front of his child's picture, and then it says... whatever, like
Omnicorp.
Omnicorp, yeah. The only service you can trust.
That's right, yeah.
It's just like, that's a commercial.
Yeah. I'd buy that for $1.
Yeah. That's another thing. That was not in part 2.
He wasn't.
No, he wasn't. And I buy that for $1.
Could you imagine getting that part? Like, if I could pick any part, yeah, sure, I'd want to be RoboCop. Right. Sure, I'd like to be one of the bad guys. But that guy got to just hang out with chicks in bikinis and make a TV show that everybody... And like that guy in the Robo documentary, he was like, dude, best job I ever fucking had.
Why wouldn't you?
Great. The only thing they didn't, he shot apparently hours and hours and hours of footage.
Did he really?
And they only put just little bits in there because they thought it was a little bit distasteful.
Well, what's he getting paid for? I got to rub cake on tits and then go, I'd buy that for $1. And you know what?
Total Benny
Everyone
Hill.
in the RoboCop
What was
universe
his name?
finds it the most hilarious show they've ever seen in their entire life.
That's right, yeah.
Even that one like gas station guy that gets held up in the beginning when RoboCop's like first
all
on the
anybody
beat,
watches.
He loses it. He sees cake go on tits, and then that guy says that line, and he is fucking dying. And I'm like, what is this world?
All right, we were talking forever.
Yeah.
Let's recap, huh?
Yeah.
We got number 4, RoboCop 2014. Mm-hmm. Number 3, RoboCop 3. Number 2, RoboCop 2. And number 1, RoboCop 1987. The
one
original,
of
the OG, greatest action films ever made. One of them.
Thank you. Yes.
I got awards. Let's do some awards. Or let's call them badges.
Badges?
You are now badges.
All right.
What's the first badge tonight, Corey?
Best art in a RoboCop film, and it's RoboCop 1987. They took a still of him getting into the car. It was a behind-the-scenes picture, and then they turned it into the movie. Number 2 and number 3 are all right too, but
the VHS art, right? It's amazing. Yeah,
it's over there.
Yeah.
But they're all actually pretty good. I like the look of the first 2, 3. But number 1 is the most iconic. You get the full scale of his body getting into the cop car. Even though to get in the cop car, I heard he had to take his pants off. So every time you see him driving in there, actually, Peter is pantsless.
Let that butt breathe. Ooh.
Because he couldn't operate the car with his pants
butt
on.
was too big.
Best music in a RoboCop movie.
First one,
because everything after that is just a play off of it. And it was sad, orchestral, and copy, like beat detective kind of stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Best effects in a RoboCop movie.
First one.
Nothing beats the first one, man. There is hands getting blown away in bits by little things. The squibs are so big.
Like we said, there is not a single gunshot wound in this film that doesn't look like it fucking rips through a prop body. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Best story.
First one.
RoboCop, 1987.
There it is.
The remake did some interesting things, but it's a remake and a copy, and they, didn't do it as good.
3 would be my next runner-up, I guess, just because
which was the second script written.
But
because he thinks 2's a lot like 1. I think.
Well, it is, but hear me out.
They took more leaps. They did.
What's kind of cool is this whole Delta City thing, and I didn't get that until rewatching it. This whole Delta City thing carries through the first 3 films. It's kind of crazy. And so the second one, they're still trying to go for Delta City, get more of the cops on strike. Delta City's happening in the third one. They're fucking like pushing people out of their homes. That's kind of a cool scene. Or that's kind of a cool
agree
story
with you there.
point.
3 would be probably the best director. Paul Verhoeven
for sure.
Shout out to Fred Decker though, that did Monster Squad and Night of the Creeps,
which is crazy that
for trying to make a movie that's still good and them giving him the limitations of making an R-rated movie franchise and make that one sellable.
100% agree, and to think that Fred Decker beat out Irvin Kershner. Empire Strikes Back, Irvin Kershner. It's just crazy, but it does.
Favorite RoboCop in a RoboCop movie?
First.
RoboCop 1. But in 3, I like him because he's all about fuck the cops.
Yeah.
But he is kind of...
Fuck the police, working for the underground.
RoboCop 1, for sure. Favorite bad guy nominees are, was it Clarence... How do you say his...
Clarence
Boddicker. Red Foreman, or was it Dick Jones? Was it Leon Nash, Clarence's number 2 guy? Was it Emil Antonowski, the guy that looks like Bill Burr and got killed by toxic waste? Was it Joe Cox, the black guy that whipped out his wiener? Was it Kane, the robo-drug villain? Was it Hob, the kid? Was it Kane Mitsu, the Japanese or Chinese version of RoboCop? Or was it McDaggett?
It's clearly Clarence Boddicker, right?
Yeah.
From the first film.
Kane's pretty cool too, but...
I think Hob is most interesting.
Shut the kid. Fuck
Come on.
Emil to Clarence Boddicker.
Yeah, come on. I mean...
We got to wrap this up, Corey.
Clarence Boddicker.
Tigers are playing
tonight. We got to
never miss a game.
All right. Favorite cop that wasn't RoboCop. Was it Lewis, Sergeant Warren Reed, Lieutenant Hedgecock, or Duffy?
You know,
I mean, Duffy is...
Because she ends up killing
Murphy.
I'm going to go with Warren Reed on it.
Really?
Warren Reed, he was the sergeant of the police department. He was great, and he was in 2 films.
Yeah,
Lewis is awesome too.
Lewis, I love Lewis though. She's even hot with short hair.
How can you not love Lewis?
Yeah,
she's a man's woman.
Oh, Nancy Allen's a gorgeous lady.
All right,
look at Dress to Kill if you need anything more.
Favorite arrest in a RoboCop movie, and it's got to be the rapist when he arrests them and shoots through her.
Or blows off his dick.
Off his dick.
That's pretty good.
Can we train robots to do that to every rapist out there?
Probably.
Like they just show up and shoot him in the dick immediately.
But you gotta have due process, man.
Yeah.
Dick process.
America. Jeez.
Favorite kill?
Oh.
Emil in the toxic waste getting hit by the car.
There's hands down, we don't need anything more than that. Just move on.
The mutilated toxic car splat by Emil.
Yeah,
come on.
I know it is.
But I know, but you wanna, but you're also
what
thinking.
What do you think I want?
The Savage Award goes to Murphy getting his hand shot off.
No.
It's gonna be the guy in the beginning.
The guy that gets shot up by what is the most savage?
Most savage? I think when he takes Kane's brain and spine out.
Okay.
And smashes it on the ground. That's pretty.
I did have that in a kill nominee.
Damn, dude. That was
Okay, that's
brutal,
a good
man.
one. Okay.
But
who's your crush from a RoboCop movie? Was
my
it
God.
Nancy Allen as Lewis?
Hell yeah.
Murphy's wife, Abby Cornish in the remake, Marie Lazarus in RoboCop 3, the doctor, Belinda Bauer as Juliet Fax, the chick that was in Flashdance, or was it CCH Pounder? Because I know Nate likes her.
Dude, I love
that Pounder.
You know, I would just have her act to me. Like, it doesn't have to be a sexual thing.
You just masturbate as she delivered lines from your favorite
Yes,
film.
like I would feed her little mini scripts and be like, this is a 2-minute scene. This is probably longer than I need.
I mean, Murphy's wife is pretty hot, but I'm still going Nancy Allen.
I'm going
Short hair and all.
Out of that list,
You
definitely
give anybody.
Definitely Lazarus, but
you were talking about the two models that you're doing cocaine and
no. In the first one though, who is that? It wasn't Lazarus, but the other woman scientist with the big glasses.
Oh, you dug her.
She's cute
She
as
looked
hell.
like the chick from Seinfeld.
Lazarus was on Seinfeld, I believe.
Okay.
But she was a different chick. So a lot of those girls that were working on...
They were all hot.
The scientist chicks
So
with
you
those
have
big
like
glasses.
a fantasy of being
they're
turned
super
into
cute.
RoboCop by hot scientist chicks. With
Well, I mean, I
pencils
just
and-
hang out with the chicks. I mean, I guess you turn me into a
Well, but the only way you can hang out with them is if they're going to turn you into a robot. Do you do it?
Nah, I'm good.
You don't want to be RoboCop?
Not really.
I don't want to be owned by the cops, but I would like to be RoboCop.
Because I don't feel like he has any, like...
Sexual.
Well, yeah, sexual, like, just like human, like...
He has no.
like,
if they're not going to let him keep his arm, they're not going to let him
When he
keep his
goes,
dick.
but I would say Lazarus out of that.
You have
Well, he hasn't-
experienced a trauma. I will
contract a rape center for you.
Yeah.
Right, rape crisis center. Well, he does have that thing that comes out of his knuckles, but you know, so. But
God, the spike.
There would be no survivors.
What would he read?
There would be no survivors.
I mean,
All
he
right.
didn't even bang his wife.
Jacoby Maytot Cosplay Award. Would it be Splatterpunks, RoboCop, Kane Mitsu Robot, or that big robot, the K9?
I actually don't want him to be a robot. I want him to be Kane, like before he dies.
Jacoby
Couldn't
Kane,
you see
drugged
him
out
like
Jacoby Kane?
Yeah, he's got a little nose ring in, and he's wearing like big long robes.
And then we
stuff.
dress up as Splatterpunks to stand behind him.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Let's do
Wouldn't
that.
that be fun?
Let's do that the next time there's a RoboCop.
We need a RoboCop though to bring it home.
Let's have.
Can you imagine we're just like sitting there as Kane
Who
and
would be
Splatterpunks?
RoboCop?
Who would be RoboCop? Kayla.
Yeah, clearly.
Oh, gender swapped RoboCop. They did it with Pinhead. It'd be great with RoboCop. That's what they need. That's what RoboCop 4 should have been. Lady RoboCop.
Lady, hey, there's a lady Terminator out there.
Sure. Yeah. Should be Lady RoboCop. I don't know. Best tape you got? Does anybody got any tapes?
I've got all three of them.
You got all three of them too?
The exact same tapes as you do.
Oh.
Yep.
They're all. Oh.
Yep.
So yeah, we all got all the tapes, but my first one's audio's crap on it. But
Oh, really?
yeah,
Well, don't even look at mine. Don't even look at it.
I switched them out already.
Damn it!
Don't look
It's
at
okay.
my tape.
I switched that one out with Jerky Boys. So
Has that ever happened to you before?
that has happened to me because of you before.
You caught it?
Yeah. Do you want to tell the listeners your joke? Well, it's not a
It's
joke.
not a joke.
but-
It's a real thing. So like.
This
The
is
Jerky
great.
Boys is this really shitty movie about these guys that prank call people.
Yeah.
So you're supposed to take the Jerky Boys tape out and put it in another tape so that when somebody goes to watch one of their favorite movies, like Jaws 2 or something,
It was definitely Jaws 2.
and you open it up and fucking Jerky Boys is in there, and you can't watch your favorite movie, and you got to just watch Jerky Boys again.
But that happened to you, though.
But yeah,
right?
Nate bought Jerky Boys from the Beyond, and I gave him a copy of Jaws 2, but I went and grabbed his Jerky Boys and I put it in Jaws 2.
I was so excited to watch Jaws 2.
But it's
and
not
when
like, but I literally bought Excalibur from the movie store, VHS, pulled it out, took it home, opened it up, and Jerky Boys is in it.
Shut the fuck
And
up.
I do not have Excalibur on
That's
VHS. I
amazing.
just have the outside case and then the tape of Jerky Boys. So if you ever find a Jerky Boys tape, buy it so you can switch it with your buddy.
I got one just
It's
for
an-
that reason.
It's an old urban legend for when you want to watch Braveheart or something good, and it's Jerky Boys.
That must have been
the
one of
ultimate
last
Jerky Boy prank.
Yeah, it's funny. I got I didn't have a
Jerky Boys was the 90s.
Was it the 90s? Yeah, it was the 90s.
Yeah.
God, I'm old.
They
Yeah.
made
It was.
the last one was History of Violence in 2005.
Yeah. I didn't get Jerky Boys, but I got Forrest Gump.
Was.
And I got Tequila Body Shots on VHS.
And
Forrest Gump was in it, and I'm like, what the fuck?
That sucks. All right, so that's it for RoboCop. RoboCop's the shit. We are movies coming up. So originally, The Conjuring was supposed to come out on the 28th, but they changed it to September 5th. So we're going to switch our upcoming movie to The Toxic Avenger and Witchboard.
There's a new Witchboard coming out.
Yeah, the early screenings, they were sending it out to podcasts and letting people that have YouTube channels and horror movie podcasts watch them early.
You're
so
saying,
thanks for sending that email.
Hold on, I will check our. It goes to a spam folder. I'm sorry.
But the Toxic Avenger, we bought tickets today, right, Nate? To go to Oakdale, Minnesota to see the glorious Toxic Avenger 5, or the remake starring Tyrion Lannister and the kid from Footloose and Frodo, all in a Toxic
Sean
Avenger
Astin?
movie. No. Elijah Wood,
Peter Dinklage,
and Kevin Bacon,
That's right.
in this new movie made by Macon Blair.
Yes,
and it is apparently just as grotesque and disgusting as any Lloyd Kaufman trauma film could ever be. We've been waiting for this
as
movie
it
for
fucking should be.
2 years. We've been talking about seeing this movie and getting a chance to see this movie, and the time has finally come, and it is real, and it's going to happen. And Nate said he got tickets, but I don't think he's got tickets yet, but he's going to get tickets.
I don't have tickets, but
we're going to get tickets.
We're going to get tickets.
And
right after this is done, we're getting tickets.
We're getting tickets. And then we're going to go get tickets, and we are going to see this movie. And is it going to be good?
Yes. I agree. I think it's going to be done. That's a unanimous yes, just from me and Paul.
Were you watching his lips to do that so perfectly? Or
Paul, speak for me.
The bourbon's got you guys on the same page, I think.
That's right.
I'm not going to lie. I don't want to say that I think it's going to be great, because then I think I'm going to be disappointed.
I don't think it's going to be as good as the original. I want to say that. I do not think
it could be the second best.
That's what I think it's going to be.
But I'm not sure.
I do have an affinity for 2.
I kind of like all of them for a different reason.
And I really want to see that Mr. Melvin. We talked about that, right?
Yeah.
Where they combine 2 and 3. That might be the best cut. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to chime in. I'm hoping for the best. I am less worried than I was before.
Yeah.
But this is just weird ground. Somebody else doing a trauma film that's not Lloyd Kaufman, one of our favorite characters of all time.
Now, Uncle Lloyd did give the blessing on it, though.
Yeah, but Uncle Lloyd says movies are good that aren't good.
Wow. Yeah, he runs Trauma.
Yeah.
No shit.
It's his business.
We also have an exciting episode coming up at the beginning of September. That's going to be the horror of 1992. But more importantly, we will get the definitive answer on Corey and Mai's bet, whether weapons or together.
I'll bring a knife.
Will be better.
Or a screwdriver or something.
For a very crazy bet. That's going to happen.
I bet on Together. He bet on Weapons. I thought Together was going to be better than Weapons.
They're still both
There's
great
still a little
movies.
bit of time.
They're both great movies.
Pretty much already lost it, but I have to pay my debt and mutilate my body in some way. We didn't get very specific. It could be something light. It could be something heavy. We could fake it, but we probably won't.
We're advertised now, so maybe it should be light. And maybe we should use things that don't say like.
If you listen to a commercial and you didn't turn us off, thanks. I guess we're monetized now, so if you have a commercial, just bear with it. We just want $5 out of it.
Or skip it.
Yeah. Or just
I didn't say that. Listen to the whole thing. Go to that place of business. Subscribe online.
But yeah, we'll be back in a couple of weeks with 1992 horror. And 1992 horror is a cool ass fucking thing.
I'm having a blast. I'm almost done with the movies so far. It's going to be a great episode.
And then, Paul, how's the new body working out? Killing those perverts?
All of them, yep.
We hit him in the nuts and he didn't even feel it.
Hit him in the nuts, nothing. Let's try one in the big dumpy butt. Oh no, Paul's got that
Your move,
great ass. Your move, creep.
Sure is stanky in here.
So you'll go. Go.
Sorry.
You could go. You could go.
That was a great line.
You could go. Sure is stanky in here.